It's November 19th. It's been miserably windy this morning, and I was up in a tree stand on one of the lease properties, and it almost wasn't worth being up there. Even if a buck would have walked in, I don't know if I could have got a shot. It's so windy, shaking me back and forth in the tree. But I've got this redneck blind. So I moved over here. I got out of the tree about 11 o'clock, got over here, checked my trail cams, and sure enough, this food plot's starting to pick up in activity. And my number one hit list bug, JD, was just here last week. The one difference is he broke off half of his rag. But that doesn't change the scenario for me. He's still on the hit list. He's still number one. I've got a story with that deer. That being said, we've got several hit list bugs on this property. And we might have the culprit of the one that broke JD's rag. There's a lot bigger deer in here that we've never seen before. We'll see what happens tonight. Feels good being in this redneck now. It's about 10 minutes after 4. Just had a couple doe come out of the woods up here. And a young buck come out behind him, start chasing him around a little bit. I definitely could hear something grunting back behind me. And that's the direction they all went off into the woods. I can still hear them rustling around back there some. Had a little button buck in here munching on this food plot. He's close enough to the blind, I probably could have reached him out the window. All these deer so far have been downwind of me, but I've got this mastins deer since. Full estrus. And I took it, and I sprayed all outside of these windows. So far, nothing's busted me yet. It's kind of risky to be in here, but I put a lot of trust in this redneck blind, and this covers it from mastins. And so far, I'm really impressed. That deer was right here next to me. Calm as could be. shot JD. It's been a long time coming with this buck. I'm almost positive that's him. I got a picture of him last week with a broken rack. And that deer had a broken rack. I'm on my small property here, and the house isn't too far away. My brother's here. I'm gonna go get my brother. We're gonna go try and find him. I'm pretty sure I heard him crash. About 15 minutes left of daylight. I've got the bobcat skid loader to load him up, and we'll make pretty quick work of it. Big buck down, baby. Big buck down. Whew, it's been a long season. Big buck down, baby. Big buck down.
Well, guys, you know, it's our job at the Whitetail Factor to bring you guys true to life hunting, and it doesn't get any more true to life than this one. You know, after I shot him, went in, got my brother and his girlfriend, and they came out to help me recover the deer, and ran camera for me a little bit. And I was supposed to be on my way to Cincinnati for a little Thanksgiving deal there, and had to make quick work of it. So we went out and we recovered him, and here we are today, getting ready to get him all cleaned up, get him processed here. And long story with this buck. Last year, I had an encounter with him. I actually saw him 3 different times, only got footage of him one time.
I had that buck in here at 10 yards. Couldn't draw back. The camera arm was in my way. Hard to swallow that one.
And he came in about 10 yards from me, and we think he was a 3-year-old last year. And meanwhile, me and Chad put in a food plot, and we built a little redneck blind, stuck it up in this overgrown hayfield, and brushed it in real well. Had that sitting there from August, and still sitting there now. We had lots of pictures of this buck back before he broke off his whole right side, basically. Then I got one picture of him last week where he had this broke off, and knew I'd be able to recognize him if he stepped out then. This is my #1 hit list buck. Got to thank the sponsors too that helped us out so much, that some of them directly influenced the way this hunt worked. You got Mastins Deer Sense, and I did not have a perfect wind to hunt this deer, but I was in a redneck blind, and I did have Mastins Deer Sense out in front of me, so I had several deer in the field that night. None of them winded me. I definitely think that's because of the estrus that I put out. Good way to end the year here. So 2016 buck. Tagged out.